All right, we are back, and we're jumping into October.
Isn't it fun?
It is a lot of fun. So welcome to this week's edition of Deals Revealed. It's the top restaurant news, sales listings, franchise opportunities. All of it here from We Sell Restaurants, the nation's largest restaurant brokerage firm. I'm Robin Gagnon.
Yep. Good afternoon. I'm Rob Morrison. We're excited to bring you the biggest news of the week. Whether you're looking to buy or sell or even join our brand as a franchisee, this is the place to be.
It is. We're going to cover all of the restaurant news, sales, those new listings hitting the market. People love that. Share tips for those interested in knowing what's going on in the world of restaurant brokerage, and we're answering questions live. So drop them in the comments. You can also post them to our social media channels for follow-up.
That's right. And if you're watching live, that's great. Say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're catching a replay, that's great too. Just type replay so we know that you actually stopped by.
Okay, let's start it off. What's happening in the restaurant marketplace? Here's the top insights for the week, and this one is so fun, Rob. October's here, and restaurants everywhere are brewing up some spooky new menu items. From haunted burgers to cursed desserts. It's a fun time to be
Really getting in the spirit.
That's it.
Start with Burger King. They're going all out this year with the monster menu. Okay, so you've got the Jack-o'-lantern Whopper that has an orange bun. There are vampire nuggets that come in a little coffin box.
Oh, I love it.
I know. Even mummy-wrapped mozzarella fries.
Don't forget their Franken Candy Sundae with popping purple candy. Over the top. Really, that's what makes it so fun for Halloween.
That's right. So, over at McDonald's, right, the Boo Buckets are back starting October 13th, so just a few days. Kids, let's be honest, plenty of adults love those collectible ghost and pumpkin pails with the Happy Meals.
They are also rolling out the monster menu treats and themed McFlurries. So the family appeal is strong. Halloween and McDonald's, they just go hand in hand.
Not to be outdone, Wendy's is adding their twist with the Meal of Misfortune. Love these names, right?
Yes.
Grave Mistake and This Will Sting sauces for their Rest in Peace and Peace Nuggets, plus that Raven's Blood Frosty in a Wednesday Addams cup. Perfect for a spooky date night drive-through.
Listen, not to be left out, Cold Stone Creamery, they're serving up Boo Batter ice cream again. It's black cake batter loaded with, get this, Kit Kats, M&Ms, and Hollywood Oreos. It's chaos in a cone.
That sounds awesome. Or if you're feeling adventurous, how about the Trick or Treat waffle taco version dipped in chocolate? Could be your pick there. Cold Stone always leans into the fun side of the season.
All right, and Krispy Kreme, they're keeping up with their Trick or Treat dozen, pumpkin faces, candy bag donuts stuffed with treats, and spooky sprinkle designs.
Nice.
Okay, now get this. If you show up in costume on Halloween, you can score free original glaze. What's your costume this year?
That's a good, I don't know.
Now you're on the spot. You got to think of one.
It's a win for anyone with a sweet tooth. Speaking of surprises, Taco Bell has resurrected the Tacola.
Yes?
Yeah.
Rhymes with chocolate.
Okay, it's a Choco Taco style ice cream treat in collaboration with Salt and Straw. Cinnamon ancho flavored with chocolate dipped shells and puffed rice on top.
Love it. Only Taco Bell would bring the heat to dessert with mango, jalapeno, and wild berry twists.
How about IHOP doing something for families, right? Scary Face pancakes are back. Kids under 12 get them free from October 27th, through Halloween if the adult orders an entree.
And the pancakes are great there. So that is just a great family fun tradition you can start off. And to wrap things up, Chipotle is bringing back the burrito deal, okay? Rewards members in costume, again, better get your costume out, can grab a $5 entree on October 31st. It's a great way to fuel up before trick-or-treating kicks off.
It's a good idea, and it's amazing and fun how creative these restaurant brands can get this time of year. Whether it's for fun with the kids or a little seasonal indulgence, there's something spooky for everyone this October.
Absolutely. From eerie eats to frighteningly good deals, it's a perfect reminder of how restaurants keep finding creative ways to celebrate with their customers. And with that, let's kick off this week's top listings. We're going to talk about our customers, Rob.
That was a wonderful transition. With that, let's do it. Certified restaurant brokers all over the country bringing us these standout opportunities from North Carolina to Georgia all the way up to Rhode Island, Robin.
Yes, each one offering something unique for buyers at different stages of their journey. Kick us off.
Let's go to North Carolina for listing number 30205. It is represented by Justin Scotto, an established restaurant for sale generating a remarkable $469,000 in benefit last year in 24, nearly $500,000 in earnings for the current operator. Business priced at $1.3 million. When you consider the return on that investment, this one deserves serious attention. Justin telling us that this restaurant has deep roots in the local market with a strong team in place and a loyal customer base and consistent year-over-year growth. The owner has already done the hard work building out the systems and the menu and locking in reliable revenue streams so a new owner can step right in and start earning from day one. And in this North Carolina market where the population and dining scenes continue to expand.
Carolina's hot.
That's
it's
right.
Growing.
Yep, that kind of profitability paired with the stability makes it one of the strongest listings on the board this week.
All right, now we're going to move to Blue Ridge, Georgia for listing 30126. That's represented by Paul Rogers. It's a profitable Latin American restaurant priced, so good, $125,000. It's an ideal opportunity for someone that wants a proven concept without those heavy startup costs. The restaurant is well established with a great reputation in the community, a customer base that keeps coming back for authentic flavors and friendly atmosphere. So listen, Paul told us that the owner has already built the foundation for success with the recipes, the systems, and the staff. So less time setting everything up, more time generating sales.
Yeah.
That's the benefit. And at this price point, it's an accessible entry into restaurant ownership or a smart add-on for an experienced operator looking to expand their portfolio. Georgia's restaurant market, it remains one of the most active in the Southeast, and opportunities like this, profitable, affordable, ready to operate, they're going to move quickly.
That's great. How about this one? We'll round out this week's lineup in Rhode Island, listing 30075, represented by certified restaurant broker Damian Santoro. This one is a turnkey diner for sale, priced at $1,000. Comes with a complete equipment package, everything you need to open the doors tomorrow. The space is fully built out and ready for a new owner to make it their own. Whether you want to continue as a diner or transition into a cafe, a breakfast concept, or a lunch spot, it's a blank canvas. All the heavy lifting already done, and Damien telling us that the layout and infrastructure are in excellent condition and the visibility and traffic in this Rhode Island market are ideal for a high volume, fast casual, or comfort food concept. Buyers who know the value of a second generation restaurant space will immediately recognize how much time and capital this opportunity will save them. No construction delays, no permitting wait, just a ready-to-go setup at a great price.
And Damien knows that market like the back of his hand. Been an operator there in the restaurant business for a long time, and now certified restaurant broker and franchisee. So to recap, North Carolina, powerhouse of earnings with Justin's listing. Georgia, affordable, established Latin concept with Paul. And Rhode Island, turnkey setup that's perfect for customization with Damien. So each listing, it demonstrates why We Sell Restaurants continues to lead the nation in restaurant brokerage, helping sellers achieve those great outcomes while connecting qualified buyers with real opportunities for ownership.
All right. So we want to pivot now. We opened with some October treats. Maybe we should be serious now about what insights for sellers.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about your Halloween costume.
I am too, actually. I'm going to have an answer by the end of this.
Okay.
What's on the radar for restaurant owners, Robin, who are thinking about selling this week?
Well, I would say this, timing your preparation, it's everything, Rob. The biggest mistake we see is when owners wait until they're ready to sell to start getting organized. Then they're scrambling, they're pulling together records, they're verifying numbers, cleaning up the books, and that it can cost both time and money. We just covered this in our latest blog post, Sell Your Restaurant Faster, 3 ways clean financials speed up the sale. It's all about how clear, accurate, and well-organized financials can shave weeks off your time in the market and make your restaurant more attractive to those serious buyers.
That's a great point. Buyers today are extremely data-driven. They want confidence that the business performs the way it's represented. When a seller can hand over a complete, clean financial package, tells the buyer this is a professional operation, it builds trust immediately, and keeps the deal moving along smoothly.
Exactly. Think about it this way. A buyer doesn't just see a restaurant, they see an actual investment. And when the investment looks organized, transparent, and profitable, they're willing to act quickly and pay more. On the other hand, messy books, missing records, those are all red flags that will slow down the entire process.
And preparation also makes a huge difference for financing, right? Banks, SBA lenders, they love the clean documentation. A well-prepared seller dramatically increases the chance of their deal qualifying for lending, which opens the door to a much wider buyer pool.
So for every seller listening, don't wait until the moment you're ready to sell to get that business in shape. You know, it's like those of us who are going to a high school reunion and we think that we're going to get in shape 2 weeks before we go. Start now. Clean up your books, service your equipment, make sure your lease and records are up to date. That way, when it's time to list, your restaurant stands out as buyer ready. And that's what will help it sell faster, just as we shared about in that blog. So visit WeSellRestaurants.com. Click on articles in the top bottom left corner, and you'll see all those articles out there full of insights.
I do have a reunion coming up, and I won't say the number.
Okay.
Nope. All right. So the buyer activity we're seeing right now feels stronger than ever. Listings, as we're talking about, with clean and strong financials and earnings, are moving quickly. Multiple offer situations are becoming normal. What's your top advice this week, Robin, for buyers navigating in this kind of competitive market?
Yeah, it really is the same thing, Rob, right? The most important thing for buyers today is readiness, right? The market is efficient. The best listings attract immediate attention. So buyers, just like sellers who haven't done their homework in advance, can miss out. So what does that mean? SBA pre-qualification, knowing your financial limits, being clear about your goals before you start inquiring. We have some buyers right now getting surprises when they pull their credit because their old student loans are hitting and they haven't been on their credit scores for years now because they were on a pause. So make sure you know where you are before you start, because sellers and brokers can tell immediately when that buyer is serious, when they're prepared to move forward.
Makes good sense. We see it all the time. Buyers who come in organized and decisive gain a real advantage. They can submit offers quickly, provide documentation when needed, whether it's a landlord or a franchise, and keep the process moving without hesitation. That's what gives sellers confidence, and confidence closes deals.
That's it. Buyers also understand that professionalism matters, responding promptly, asking informed questions, and demonstrating that you've reviewed the financials and lease details before making an offer. That can help you stand out. In a market where listings can receive several inquiries in the first 24 hours, that level of engagement can make a real difference.
And when buyers are prepared, it benefits everyone. Lenders can process approvals faster, brokers can negotiate with clarity, and sellers feel more secure moving forward. Deals that start smooth tend to close faster with fewer complications.
So here's the key takeaway for those buyers. Preparation equals opportunity. Get your financing in order. Understand what you're looking for, and approach each listing with professionalism and purpose. The restaurant buyers who succeed are not necessarily first to inquire. They're the ones most prepared to act when the correct opportunity presents itself.
All right, that sounds good. And with all that, let's talk about a few buyers and sellers who got it right.
That's right.
Celebrating 3 successful transactions that show just how strong the restaurant resale market continues to be, from Colorado to Texas to Hawaii. Each of these sales represents the expertise of our certified restaurant brokers and the trust our clients place in We Sell Restaurants to get the deals done. So let's start off in Boulder, Colorado. We've got listing 28121, represented by Bobby P. This was a bar and grill. It was an asset sale. It was located on a busy college strip and priced at just $95,000. High traffic area, built-in foot traffic, and strong demand from the student and local community. Bobby worked with both the buyer and seller to navigate a smooth transfer of those assets, allowing a new operator to take over just in time for the busy fall semester. Deals like this show how well-positioned restaurants in college markets can be. They attract steady year-round sales from loyal locals and repeat campus customers. Congratulations to Bobby for getting that one across the finish line.
That's it. Fantastic. And now let's head to Texas, not
Okay.
so far from Colorado, where Tamara Hamilton just closed listing 26194, a turnkey franchise Mexican restaurant. Strong performing franchise opportunity with established branding, loyal customer base. Tamara, she guided her clients through what was a really competitive sales process, helping the seller achieve a greater outcome while ensuring the buyer was ready to step in and continue those operations seamlessly. And Texas, wow, it continues to be one of the hottest restaurant markets in the country. And this sale highlights that ongoing demand for well-known franchise concepts that combine the proven systems with strong local following. So huge congratulations to Tamara. Another successful closing in the Houston market.
Well done. Finally, let's go all the way out to Hawaii for listing 23527. That was your listing.
It was my listing,
All
yes.
right. An iconic cookie franchise in the world-famous Ala Moana Center. All right, one of the busiest and most recognized shopping centers in Honolulu. The deal brought together a motivated seller, a serious buyer, and a high-profile retail location, all leading to a great result for both parties for only $59,000.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's that shopping center. I'm telling you, it is phenomenal.
Wow. It's another example, Robin, of how We Sell Restaurants is handling sales nationwide, from Main Street shops to premier retail spaces in global destinations like Hawaii.
And just so you know, I only took that listing so I'd have a chance to visit. And what do you know? We sold it too quickly. I can't justify the trip to the IRS. But congratulations to all of our certified restaurant brokers on these fantastic sales. Each one shows what happens when experienced brokers, strong listings, and serious buyers come together. These are the moments they define our brand and continue to build trust with restaurant owners coast to coast. So if you're ready to sell your restaurant or you're looking for your next opportunity, visit WeSellRestaurants.com and connect with a certified restaurant broker in your area.
Right. So moving on to some of our hot new listings, Indiana, these soon will be the closed deals.
That's right.
Before you
It
know
just flows and
It
flows
does.
and flows. You know, last month, We Sell Restaurants had the highest month of closed listings ever in the history of the company.
It was a
Just
big month.
keeps accelerating and accelerating.
All right, let's check these listings out. We got Indiana, Tennessee, and Florida, each one offering a unique entry point into restaurant ownership. So let's dive right in. First, we'll start in Westfield, Indiana with listing 30279. It's represented by Ernie and Lori Kurtok, and this one is called Wheels of Fortune. Yeah.
Love that. Good
Yeah.
for them.
Start your dream food truck for sale, and it's priced at just $75,000. So for anyone who's dreamed of running their own restaurant without the overhead of brick and mortar, this is your ticket to flexibility and freedom. This fully equipped food truck is ready to roll, literally, built out with the equipment you need, already licensed and capable of serving a wide range of cuisines, whether you're looking to launch a new concept, expand an existing catering business, or test multiple markets before committing to a permanent location. This setup gives you that versatility. operating costs and high earning potential, this is a smart investment for entrepreneurs ready to take their culinary skills on the road.
Oh wow, that one I have visions in my mind of that food truck headed down the road. So now we're going to go to the heart of Tennessee. It's listing 29561, represented by Taylor Clemmer. And this is a Franklin, Tennessee restaurant in one of the most desirable areas of the state, surrounded by vibrant retail, office traffic, and a strong residential base. It's priced at $315,000. Taylor says this location is absolutely prime. Turnkey, modern build-out, upscale finishes, welcoming atmosphere that works for a variety of concepts, whether it's a trendy bistro, casual eatery, or upscale bar and grill. So Franklin's growing rapidly. Tennessee, no state income tax there, continues to grow, attracting both locals and visitors who appreciate its charm and dining culture. Buyers get a rare opportunity to step into an established restaurant in a thriving market, supporting year-round sales. The build-out, we told you it's priced at $315,000. The build-out would cost far more
probably.
than the asking price. So exceptional value for anyone looking to make an impact in Middle Tennessee's dining scene, which, by the way, gets better all the time.
We'll round out this week's lineup. We're going to Ocoee, Florida, listing 30354. It's represented by Mel Ferrioli. This one's a winter garden restaurant for sale, priced to move fast at $125,000. Already fully equipped and ready for new ownership. The kind of opportunity that's perfect for someone wanting to bring their own concept to life without the delays and costs of new construction. Winter Garden's restaurant scene is booming, driven by both locals and the steady flow of visitors coming from nearby Orlando.
Never stops. Orlando is just incredible. You go through on a plane, it's crazy, the traffic in that area.
And growing, yeah. The area's mix of family dining, outdoor events, and strong community engagement makes it an ideal market for a fast casual or a specialty type of concept.
Okay, so let's recap. Indiana, they're rolling on with that food truck, an opportunity that puts mobility and creativity in your hand. Tennessee, beautiful, high traffic location in one of the state's strongest markets. And Florida, ready to operate restaurant, priced to sell fast. So no matter what your experience level, your budget, these listings represent that wide range of ownership paths available through We Sell Restaurants. So visit WeSellRestaurants.com, explore these listings in full, view photos, look at the videos created by the certified restaurant brokers, and connect with them in each market. So that's it for the hot new listings. Stay tuned for more opportunities next week, and when it's time to buy or sell, contact We Sell Restaurants.
This is a fun part of the show, right? This week we're going to share 2 testimonials that perfectly reflect what sets our certified restaurant brokers apart: responsiveness, professionalism, and genuine care for our clients.
Okay, we're going to start in Charleston, South Carolina, where David Musselwhite had great things to say about working with Emily and Bernie Bastion, 2 of our certified restaurant brokers in the Charleston market. So here's what David said. Emily and Bernie were great to work with, very professional, easy to get a hold of. Anytime we had a question or concern, all we had to do was send a text or make a call. If they didn't know the answer, they found it. We would highly recommend them. This is exactly what we strive for every single day. Brokers who are responsible, dependable, and always willing to go that extra mile to make sure the clients feel supported throughout the entire process.
That's wonderful. Let's move not too far up to Charlotte, North Carolina, where tourist Rice shared his experience working with Sally Duran on the purchase of his new restaurant in South Carolina. South Carolina was truly a wonderful experience. From start to finish, she made the process feel light, engaging, and refreshingly smooth.
It sounds like he's describing wine.
Like his menu or something, right? Sally was always just a phone call away, ready with answers, guidance, and encouragement whenever we needed it. And what really stood out was her dedication even after the deal was done. She didn't just disappear once the paperwork was signed. She continued to pick up the phone, genuinely invested in our success. Now that we're exploring expanding our portfolio, we didn't think twice about who to call. Sure enough, Sally answered right away, just as enthusiastic and supportive as ever. If you're thinking about buying a restaurant in the Southeast, don't hesitate. Reach out to Sally. She's one of the best in the business, and more importantly, one of the kindest.
Such great feedback. I mean, that last sentence said it all. One of the kindest. So that level of care and follow through is what truly defines a certified restaurant broker. Not just getting the deal closed, but ensuring that our clients feel confident and supported long after the sale.
Yeah, these stories remind us that every transaction represents real people and big life changes, right? New beginnings and successful exits for sellers.
That's it. Emily, Bernie, and Sally, thank you for exemplifying what We Sell Restaurants stands for. Your professionalism, communication, and commitment to client success is raising the bar for the entire brand. And to everyone watching who's considering buying or selling a restaurant, connect with a certified restaurant broker near you at WeSellRestaurants.com. You'll quickly see why our clients have experiences worth sharing.
Very nice. And it's a great way to into the We Sell Restaurants franchise opportunity. Not just about selling restaurants, it's about helping others step into business ownership and building a lifestyle that works for them.
Exactly. You know, Rob, a lot of our franchisees come from restaurant backgrounds. They've owned them or managed them, but they're looking for something different. They love the industry, but they want balance, structure, a better lifestyle. And that's what this franchise.
We call it the restaurant business with banker's hours.
Oh, maybe you're going to dress up as a banker for Halloween. Sorry, go on.
There's so many ideas I have. You stay connected to the energy of restaurants, but without the long nights or the daily grind. Instead, you're helping buyers and sellers make life-changing transitions and building your own business along the way.
And you're never alone, right? A whole team of people. Our franchisees step into a system that works with national marketing, industry-leading training, our proprietary boss platform that drives buyer leads from day one. It's a proven model that's creating success stories across the entire country.
And what really sets us apart, though, the culture. Our franchisees constantly say it feels like a family, collaborative, supportive, and built around shared success. You're part of a community that celebrates wins together and helps each other grow.
And that's what makes it special. It's not transactions, it's about the impact we're making. Our franchisees help people move on to the next chapter, whether that's retiring, expanding, or starting fresh. It's meaningful work and it's rewarding. And listen, if you're going to work, do it with passion, do it with meaning.
Right. What's the point otherwise?
Exactly.
If you've ever wanted to own a business that gives you freedom, balance, and the chance to make a difference, this is it. With We Sell Restaurants, you're not just joining a franchise, you're joining a brand that's changing lives one restaurant at a time.
So good. So now let's talk about something every franchise brand eventually faces. It's resales, right? Whether a franchisee is ready to retire, relocate, or shift priorities, these transitions, they're the normal part of that franchise life cycle. But the challenge for most brands isn't that resales happen, is that they're so rarely built into their strategy up front.
Exactly. Too often franchisors are focusing entirely on the new growth, new candidates, new markets. They don't have a plan for the owners who are ready to exit. And when that happens, the resale experience can feel reactive instead of intentional. That's when deals stall, performance dips, and the brand perception could take a hit.
And that's where we come in. We partner with these brands to create a resale entire roadmap, a clear, repeatable process that keeps locations in play and franchisees supported. It turns what could feel like a disruption to the entire chain and to that individual into an extension of their development strategy.
Exactly. When resales are done right, they don't slow your growth, they fuel your growth. A well-managed resale shows future candidates that your brand supports owners from entry all the way to exit. Tells them we're with you for the full journey. That's a message that builds confidence and trust with every prospect.
And the impact, it's measurable. When franchisees know that there is a strong resale pathway, satisfaction score goes up. Validation improves, and development teams start closing more deals because those candidates, they're not just buying a brand anymore, Rob. They're really buying peace of mind for the future.
It makes sense, and it's the difference between a resale being a problem and a resale being a proof point. The brands that win are the ones that plan for turnover instead of react to turnover. They treat resales like a continuation of growth, not an interruption of it.
And we sell restaurants. It's what we do. We make it all possible. Our certified restaurant brokers work directly with franchisors and franchisees. We manage those transitions smoothly. We do the valuations, the buyer screening, deal flow, compliance. It's all handled professionally, all brand aligned.
And at the end of the day, it's about protecting your brand's story. Every resale tells future candidates something about who you are. Either that your system loses traction when an owner exits, or that your brand delivers consistency and stability and results no matter who's in the kitchen.
And that's what we want every franchisor to walk away with. What a week. Okay, do you have your Halloween costume yet?
I do.
Okay, are you going to share or not share?
I'm wearing it.
You're going to go as a certified restaurant broker?
I'm going to go as a very lucky certified restaurant broker who gets to sit next to and learn from the best in the business.
All right. Well, I was looking for something more interesting, maybe a mummy or Frankenstein.
I'm hoping that you'll send me to Hawaii next time if I keep saying nice things.
Oh, well, that's actually a pretty good plan. All right. That's it. It's a wrap for this week's top sales, listing, and franchise opportunities, along with Rob's Halloween costume. If you're looking to buy, sell, or start a new career in restaurant brokerage, call us up. We would love to help.
And remember, great restaurant deals move fast. So if something caught your eye, don't wait. Click the link in the comments or visit WeSellRestaurants.com to learn more.
If you enjoyed this live, hit that thumbs up button and share with anyone looking to buy or sell a restaurant.
And don't forget to follow our page so you never miss a new listing. We'll be back next Friday with more updates. Until then, have a great weekend, and remember that our name says it all.
We sell restaurants.